lovers and friends, a warm welcome to Financial Freedom with Honeybee. My name is Malanda Hanare, and on today's episode I want to tell you guys how I am surviving Jan. So in short terms, I am surviving Jan by using my credit card, right? Yeah, so please note that anything that I say in my channel doesn't constitute financial advice. I am just taking you guys through my personal journey to financial freedom, which I would like for you guys to join me by liking, subscribing, and also by commenting in my videos, and let us have that conversation or continue to have conversation about money and reaching financial freedom. So if you want the services of a financial advisor, please be in contact with a registered qualified financial advisor, which definitely I'm not one. So I'm just showing you guys how I am living my life towards that financial freedom, right? So I am surviving Jan by using my credit card. But obviously I survive each and every month by using my credit card, to be honest. And I am not using my credit card for the benefit of the bank. I am using my credit card for the benefit of myself. So how I do this is every month when I get paid, I've got money budgeted for things that I need for that following month. So this is things like food, things like toiletries, things like transport, petrol, or whatever things that I budgeted to buy for that following month. So because I have money that I need to use or I want to use for that month, or I have budgeted to use for that month, I take that money and put it in a savings account. So this savings account is accessible. I can access that money anytime, and it has some interest earning on it. So the one that I have is with Discovery. It has an interest rate of 7%. So that's a Vitality one, right? So I save my money or my day-to-day money there. So for instance, if I save 5,000 Rand, in a month I'm making about 29 Rand. So 29 Rand is enough to buy a loaf of bread that no one will give you, right? So I put it there in a month, and I use my credit card for all the purchases, knowing very well that at the end of the month, after they've sent me an SMS to tell me that I now owe them 5,000 Rand, I must make my payment of 50 Rand on the next 25th or at the next month end. What I go and do is I take the money that I already have or already budgeted for the month or the previous month and pay them off. By paying them off, I avoid paying interest on the debt, but I also avoid having missing, when you're owing a credit card, you need to pay it on a monthly basis because it appears on your credit profile, right? So the credit profile, when they send me an email that I owe this much, they also send the same information to the creditors to say that I owe that much. So it appears on my credit profile. So it looks good by me paying on it every month. It shows that, okay, I've used maybe 10% of my credit card, or I've used 20% of my credit card, and I am paying for it every month. So it looks like I've got debts that I'm paying for every month, which is good as long as I do not use more than 60%. So I always use enough to not trigger 60%, because the minute you use about 60 and 70%, it shows that you are reliant on debt. So I don't wait for my credit card to get to those big numbers. I use about 10-20%, which is enough to show good in my credit profile, right? So that's what I do. I use the credit card's money every month, whereas the money that I was supposed to use for that month is on a savings account, earning me interest, and then at the end of the month I pay them off and still have 30 Rand to buy a loaf of bread. And also, the more I use my credit card, it works well because my credit card is with Discovery, so it's part of my Vitality money. So the more money I use from my credit card, the more discounts I have. So I get up to 25% by using my credit card. And also by those purchases that I make, I still get Discovery miles back. On average, I get 140 Discovery miles, which is like seven loaves of bread, right, via Discovery miles. And then on top of that, the more I'm using is I'm also getting more. Basically, I'm moving towards that 25% discounts when I buy healthy food, when I buy healthy care, when I buy fuel. So it also moves those things so that I can get more Discovery miles back, right? So this thing is basically very good for my overall building of wealth, because I am using their money for my benefits, not necessarily using their money. I'm not their customer. They are basically my customer. think that's egocentric, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say, is that I am using their money for my benefit. So I use their money every month and then pay them later, whereas my money is busy sitting on the side earning me interest, and also by using my credit card I'm getting more Discovery miles or more discounts on Discovery miles, right? So yeah, I don't have a paid partnership with Discovery, but yeah, I am living my free or sponsored life with Discovery. I think I did make a video last year about how I live my free, or I'm having my free money with Discovery, so do check it out. I hope you like it, and I hope you'll take some of the things that I'm doing to get those free monies, right? So yeah, love you lots. I hope I have answered your questions, and you are well aware how I am surviving via my credit card, as in every other month. I use this methodology each and every month. So if you can ask anyone that has a credit card that they are using it for their benefit, they will tell you the same thing. Use the bank's money, pay them later, whereas your money is sitting on the side earning you interest, right? So you are the smart one. Don't pay the bank in any interest by paying off your credit card in full every month. So yeah, love you lots. I will see you guys on the next video.